Hello and welcome back to Zach Going Fire. Today I'll be doing the first in a series of episodes for my net worth update. I did this net worth update on the morning of August 1st. I always do it on the 1st of each month. And I pulled up this chart here just so that you can see that this was the first. But next month it could be higher or lower than where it is from today. And I share this net worth update with you just so that you can kind of see like where I am and where you could be starting out from zero in just 10 years if you invest and save wisely for your FIRE journey. I'll be sharing my net worth from the numbers where I keep track of them. I use this app called Wealth Plus 2, and you'll find this in the iOS App Store. And I've been using this app for years. It's a very simple app that helps me keep track of my numbers. And so I'll post some screenshots of this as we go, but this is where I'll be pulling the numbers from and filling them in so you see where I get them. So up on the screen now we have my projection lab, and I'm logged into my projection lab. I always like to start with the debts that I have. Now, I am debt free, but I do have some credit card balances that I need to pay. So let me add those in here just to keep the numbers honest. So let's see, credit card debt, and we're gonna call this one on my IHG card. As of August 1st, I had a balance of $328. And we'll just keep that at the 0% because I'm going to pay that off before it's due. Then we had on my Built card where I put my rent payment, $2,207. And the same with that, I'll be paying that off before it's due. So I'll leave the interest rate at 0. This month I started doing, just as an experiment, a margin loan with my investing with M1. I borrowed $1,000 to reinvest in my bridge account. That is a collateralized debt because it's backed up by my shares that I own in the investments. The rate on that, I believe it's 6.4% right now. So those are my debts, negative net worth at the moment. So let's see. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into add in my savings. We have my PayPal account. I had $240 in there, and in the Capital One account, $45,481. Now I'm going to enter my real assets, which I don't own a home or any real estate right now, just the two vehicles that we have. We have the Prius, and the Prius value, I've been depreciating the value of the Prius by $100 a month. So it's down currently to $14,800. Then we have the Mustang, and that is at $17,817. So we look up the value of the Mustang, and we used the lowest of the possible estimates to put in for what we think that we could sell that for. These don't go towards my FIRE calculations, except for the fact that when we start traveling around the world, we plan on selling these two things. So the money here we will be able to invest sometime next summer, and we'll be able to spend that as needed. So now we're on the investments tab. So we'll start with my Carnival holdings that we have 100 shares of in Fidelity. Let's see with that where that was on August 1st. That was at $2,977 in value. The HSA with Fidelity was at $15,927. That account, I have that invested following the 6 Sig plan with Jason Kelly. The HSA with McLean, I have at $977. That's basically just a savings account. The 401k with McLean was at $1,512. Our taxable M1 account, that's what we call our bridge account. So the taxable M1 bridge account was $140,295. So as of the most recent month, we're following Jason Kelly's income SIG plan with this amount. We're not currently taking income from it, but this will be the first thing that we take income from if we need it, above and beyond what we're able to make as a travel agent when we start to travel the world. We'll come back to my Roth account. That's our largest account, so I like to leave that one for last. My IRA, traditional IRA, that was $9,493. And with that, that is pre-tax money. We're following the 6 Sig investing with that account. We'll come back to Mindy's Roth. And then her regular IRA was $7,869, and we're also following the 6 Sig plan in that account. Then we have her 401k. That was $7,572. We're no longer contributing to this 401k, nor are we contributing any longer to this 401k. We had been contributing at least up to the match. With Mindy's 401k, they stopped matching her contributions, and we stopped it a couple months ago when they stopped. And with my 401k, when we leave our jobs next year, they may or may not give us the match, because it may need to be settled for at least 3 years before they let us keep the match. So in the meantime, the additional money we'll be putting towards our bridge account. And we do want to fill up our Roth accounts with the $7,000 contributions each year. Then let's see, we have the HSA that she has with Warner, and that's basically like a savings account that she uses for any kind of medical expenses that she has. $708 in that. Coming back up to her Roth account, we're at $263,735. So this account is post-tax, which is a good thing, so we don't have to worry about paying any taxes on that. We can pull out any of the contributions that we've made to the account, penalty and tax-free, but any of the gains on it will be taxed and penalized if we pull out before 59 and a half. So we'll try to make it as long as we can before we need to pull out anything from that account. We had been investing that in 9 Sig, which helped it to grow a lot, and we've recently pulled back to put most of it is in income Sig, with only 20% of it going to 9 Sig, 20% in 6 Sig, and 20% in 3 Sig, 40% in income Sig. Then in my Roth account, that was the largest account that we've had. Same thing with that. We recently pulled back from 9 Sig. We went 40% income Sig and 20% into 3 Sig, 6 Sig, and 9 Sig. So that account has a balance of $453,550. Drum roll. The net worth now is $979,422. Let's see how that looks on our progress chart. I need to fill in some of these other months here where I didn't update it on Projection Lab, but you can see it's been going up nicely as the market has gone up. And let's go to our plan and run our chance of success with the current numbers. So that's looking pretty good. We're still at about 87% chance of success. I'm happy with that. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I know the next few months we might see some volatility in the market, and I'm not afraid of that. It might come and bring our net worth down. If the markets drop, I'm ready to become aggressive again if that's necessary. But right now I'm comfortable with where we're at, and I'll be doing this on the 1st of each month. So let me know where you're at with your net worth, and if you have any questions about what I've shown you. The screenshot you're looking at here is from the app that I mentioned in the beginning, where I track my net worth monthly, and I've been doing so for years. This is the last year's net worth growth of 73%. We gained over $400,000 with our investing and saving over the last year. And let me pull up so you can see the 5-year chart. Here's the 5-year chart of our net worth, where we've had returns of over 468%, just over $800,000 in the last 5 years. So I'm pretty happy with that. These numbers are going back every month that I've been doing this as a pretty good habit. And I'll start sharing this monthly as we go. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. I'll leave links to everything that I've talked about down below. And until next time, let's continue to drive towards financial freedom together.